So this is Todd Cola. Okay, yes. Hi, guys. Let's just take this 5 seconds back. Welcome, everybody. Lots of first time chatters. Thank you guys for being here. What I was saying is that I see a lot of you in chat saying that Fusi called AB earlier. Yes, AB told me about it. He said, you said you're texting him back now? Oh, yeah, I was muted. Yeah. Sometimes, not all the time. And so, yeah, AB said he's texting him. But anyways, where were we? Yeah. Yeah, no, Amy was just saying that he was texted him back earlier. And I was just saying what a beautiful, wholesome relationship that has blossomed out of all of this. We've really come full circle, you guys. Hi, Lena. I haven't been here in a while because I work constantly, but I'm so happy to catch the stream again. Yay, welcome, RGB. That's true. I haven't seen you in here in a while, but I'm glad you're able to catch up with us today. Love from Ireland. Welcome, Niam. So many first-time chatters today. I love you guys. I decided, well, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while and just never got around to it. I thought it would be a good idea after every time we watch a crime or whatever we watch, I'll do like a summary about it, make a TikTok about it afterwards. And I actually just posted my first one. I did it like right now, right before I started the stream. So let's watch it and just let me know what you guys think. So I wasn't sure about how like to go about it. And I know I didn't put a lot of information, but maybe you guys can give me like tips for next time. I decided to do it on the Amazon review killer because I remembered that one, like, even though we watched it a few weeks ago, it's like still so fresh in my mind. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Okay. This is my TikTok. Oh, I did it on a different account, by the way. Also, I made it. It's this account, Lena Starkiller, so not like my main account. And he's known as the Amazon review. So this is Todd Kolep, and he's known as the Amazon review killer because he actually left reviews about the weapons he used to commit his crimes. Keep in car for when you have to hide the bodies and you left the full-size shovel at home. Does not come with a midget, which would have been nice. Works excellent. Getting the neighbor to stand still while you chase him with it is hard enough without having an easy-to-use chainsaw. Haven't stabbed anyone yet, but I am keeping the dream alive, and when I do, it will be with a quality tool like this. He first committed murder in 2013, but didn't get caught until another murder in 2016. He hired Kayla Brown and her partner, Charles Carver, to clean a home on one of his properties. A few days later, they were reported missing. The police eventually tracked down their cell phones to that property. When they got there, they heard a banging noise coming from a shipping container. And when they opened it up, they found Kayla Brown chained up like this. She told cops that she had been assaulted and tortured that whole time he held her captive. And with Charles, he actually shot and killed him that first day. So this is Todd Cole. Thoughts? What do you guys think? So good, camera looks great too. Oh, thank you. I just used my phone and with like an external light. That story was chilling. Yeah, that's why it's like that's immediately like the first one that came in my mind when I was thinking back to which story I could talk about. It's so wild that about stuff, and also I don't know if TikTok will push it, especially because of the context of it and just like some of the words I'm saying. If you can show it some love, that would be very, very helpful. C-Dubs, thank you for the gifted. Thank you, Baird and Sharon, all of you, for the kind feedback. Lena Starkiller might not be the best name to use when telling murder stories. Oh my god. But I love the concept. Thank you. I didn't even think of that. But I mean, that's not what Starkiller, it's like, it's not really about that, so. Love your hair. Thank you, guys. Oh, let me paste it again, just in case. And then today, what we are going to be doing is I'm not sure what this case. It's about a missing woman. Your mic is picking up a cheeping noise when you talk. Wait, let me move my phone. I had my phone next to it, and that's usually what happens. Is that better? Yes, AB came up with Star Killer, and I took it and I ran with it. I'm just using it. But you'll have to ask him where the name comes from. I love you, especially on the pod. Thank you so much. Liked, commented, subscribed. Thank you, King Kong. And Ekaterina, thank you so much for the Prime subby. So today we're going to be watching. Thank you, Pink Ego. You guys are just so sweet. Okay, body in the basement. That is. Oh, that is the show. Get palette cleanser.
The comment would say, "Oh my God,
Oh,
what a
is that
fucking
Nadia
douchebag
with
who
them?
takes food from people and get punched." I myself knew that I was faking it and I was acting, yet that comment still affected me. It's so fucked.
It is fucked because you know what you're doing, but like at the same time, it's still like people don't realize, even though you know what you're doing, it still has an effect just because it's like negativity, you know, it's still.
At the end of the day, nobody likes to hear negative shit about themselves 24/7. Like, I got all my validation growing up from the comments, so I would look at the comments in the morning.
Thank you, Caesar,
when I
for the
post a daily
gifted
vlog. If they told me I was a piece of shit that day, I
Lucy
looked in the
cleanser,
mirror
yeah.
and said, "You're a piece of shit." If they told me they loved me that day, I walked around like everybody loved me.
Okay. Next, let's go to the Discord and pick something from there. Oh my god. Okay, Leisha Googled John Pranty and he's out apparently, and he just got DUI last year. How did they let him out? Wow. Maddie said I got into an argument with her on a call in on her stream. Oh, which one? Kitty or Nadia? Okay, let's go here. Where is Lena Stream Talk? Oh, we saw that one. The teen threw baby in the hospital after giving birth. That was so sad. The shocking case of Lisa Montgomery. I feel like some of you guys have talked about this before. What do you guys think of that? Someone in the Discord recommended it. Is that the new TF, Lena? Yes, it is. Oh, Nadia. Maddie, that's funny. What happened? Why did you get into an argument with her? Recommend what? It's called The Case of Lisa Montgomery by Coffee House Crime. We've never seen that. What do you guys think? Can you react to the girl in the hospital? It was so sad. The one with the baby? We saw that one. The Gilgo Beach Murders? No, I don't think I've seen that. Is that good, Avery? That one? Coffee House Crime? Okay, I'm in already. Some of you guys are saying yes. Hearing a weird noise in the mic? Oh no. Still? Okay, I'm gonna... AB, are you here? I'll let AB know when he comes back in. I don't know if it's because of the scare cannon. Okay. One of the murders involved in the helter-skelter killings of Charles Manson was just released. Oh my god, that is so sad. That murderer must have been away for like a really long time, but yeah, even so. You can only hear it when I talk. That's so strange. AB, can you hear my stream? You're saying that... Huh? There's a weird noise coming from it when they're saying just when I talk. What's the capital of Lebanon? Beirut. Oh, there's a poll? Well, okay. It's me, Mario. Well, most of you are saying let's go, so let's do it. I don't know how to fix that. I'll wait till AB comes back. Is it that bad?
What else?
You need anti-scuff.
What's anti-scuff?
See what else? It's fine. Okay, so let's just start. Thank you guys for the update. This is the case of Lisa Montgomery by Coffeehouse Crime.
Imagine committing a crime so heinous that it makes you the only woman in 70 years to be executed in America.
Whoa.
But was her case fully understood? My name's Adrian, and we're here today to talk about the case of Bobby Jo Stinnett and her killer,
that bracelet
Lisa Montgomery.
he's wearing? AB got me one of those. Sorry to
But
rewind.
was her case fully understood?
This thing. Does anyone recognize that? I have one of those.
My name's Adrian, and we're here today to talk about the case of Bobby Jo Stinnett and her killer, Lisa Montgomery. Yeah, if hearing about messed up cases is your kind of thing, this one's for you. So grab a coffee and sit back.
It'll take me a second to find
Let's
it.
investigate.
Next time. The only D you want. Thank you so much for the gifted. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Starts with like happy music.
The story begins in Skidmore, Missouri. Now, Skidmore is a very interesting place. It doesn't have the population of a small town, more like the population of an aeroplane, 250 inhabitants. And that's mostly because it's a farming community nestled deep in the prairies of Missouri. But what's more interesting is the history that it holds. In just 3 decades, Skidmore had a local dictator, a murder, a second murder, and then a disappearance. And remember, this is all with only a population of 250.
Whoa!
Today we're looking at the
250
town's
people,
second
that's it? I feel like they should catch the killer so
murder,
easily.
Bobby Jo Stinnett. And for Bobby Jo, her story begins where it ends. She was born on December the 4th, 1981 in Skidmore. Not a lot is known about Bobby's past, but elders in the town described her as a quiet yet happy girl as a child. While growing up, Bobby met Zeb at school.
Is this a cute doc about the town or a murder doc? I see a lot of you making comments about the music. That's funny.
And the two became childhood sweethearts. And in 2003, they both married in a local church to the town. They had great
Bobby
hope for
Jo.
the future. They dreamed about selling their small rental cottage and building themselves a larger home, one that would house both them and their children in the future. And a few months later, part of that dream would come true. In April 2004, Bobby Jo fell pregnant. They were both ecstatic and expecting the baby sometime January the following year. Zeb worked for a local manufacturing plant
It is
for
kind of giving
Kawasaki in
infomercial.
Maryville. And Bobby Jo had a few home-time hustles, one of them including breeding and selling rat terrier dogs. So by December 2004, the baby was well on its way. Bobby Jo was 8 months pregnant, and she was still breeding and selling her rat terrier dogs. She would advertise them online, and part of her business would be to keep a rapport through an online chat room dedicated to rat terrier dogs called Ratter-Chatter. Sounds catchy. Other members of the Ratter-Chatter group knew Bobby Jo for her sweet and caring nature. They would talk about their passion for rat terriers, but also shared interest in each other's lives outside of dog breeding. It was a small online community, and in those forums, sometime back in mid-2004, she announced to everyone in the forum that she was pregnant and expecting a baby the following January. And around the same time, another member of the forum celebrated that she too was pregnant and expecting. Her name was Lisa Montgomery, and she was from Melvin, Kansas, expecting the baby sometime in December 2004. Other members of the group, though, they were suspicious of Lisa's claims. Lisa was still participating in dog shows, and others noticed that she didn't seem to be gaining a baby bump, especially as the pregnancy drew closer.
Why would she lie?
Bobby Jo, however, had no reason to be distrusting of Lisa Montgomery. She'd met Lisa, after all, at dog shows previously that year. The two often would talk about the highs and lows of pregnancy, babies' names, and things they'd buy for the babies after they gave birth. In November 2004, Jason Dawson received an email from a woman called Darlene Fisher. Jason was a breeder of rat terriers, and also through his job was a friend of Bobby's, meeting her at dog shows and also through the online forum. Jason had never met Darlene before, but it was normal for him to receive emails from strangers, usually inquiring about adopting puppies. Darlene asked Jason if he knew of anyone in northern Missouri who had puppies up for adoption.
You guys are making fun of him still. I thought a lot of you recommended this channel. Should we watch it somewhere else? Oh, it's only 16 minutes though.
To give her kids one for Christmas. Not cool, by the way. A dog's for life, not just for Christmas. Jason knew Bobby had a dog who just had puppies, and they'd be ready to go to new homes for mid-December. So he recommended Bobby to Darlene. He gave Bobby's details to her that afternoon. So Darlene eventually got in touch with Bobby through the Ratta Chatter forum, and she sent an email to her which read,
The Ratta Chatter
I was recommended
forum.
to you by Jason Dawson, and I've been unable to reach you either by phone or email. Please get in touch with me soon, as we're considering the purchase of one of your puppies.
Oh, you think that's what's making the
and
sound?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, okay. No more scare cannon today, guys. I'm gonna update that.
Bobby Joe later replied to Fisher that evening, writing, Hi Darlene, I've emailed you with the directions so we can meet. I do hope that this email reaches you. Great chatting with you on Messenger, and do look forward to chatting with you tomorrow AM. Thanks, talk to you soon. Have a great evening, Bobby. The next day was December the 16th, and it was warm for a winter's morning, sun often breaking through the clouds. It was a Thursday, so Zeb went to his usual workplace in Maryville at Kawasaki Motors, leaving Bobby Joe at home with the dogs. Bobby was waiting for the arrival of Darlene Fisher. Nothing felt out of the ordinary for her. It was a usual day after all. And then at around 2:30 p.m, Bobby heard a knock at the door. Bobby Joe answered the door, opening it not to Darlene Fisher but to Lisa Montgomery. She was startled, but before she could even react, Lisa barged her way in. Because, you see, Lisa was actually Darlene. She used a fake name to find out where Bobby lived. She overpowered the heavily pregnant woman as she forced her way inside the house. Things escalate very fast here. She pulled out some cord from the back of her pocket and started to strangle Bobby Joe, tightening it harder and harder the more that Bobby struggled. Seconds turned into minutes as Bobby's efforts turned limp. Lisa held her choke until there was movement no more. But Lisa wasn't necessarily here for Bobby's life. No,
for the baby.
She was here for her baby. Lisa pushed Bobby onto her back, and with a kitchen knife, cut into a wound by slicing through her abdomen. But halfway through slicing her stomach open, Bobby regained consciousness. Think about this for a second.
What is going on here? What the hell? It's like a movie. This is so crazy.
She regained consciousness to see another human being slicing her baby out of her with a knife. She was too weak to fight back, and once the cut was large enough, Lisa pulled the baby out of her womb.
Oh my god, how far along was she?
Wrapped her in a blanket,
I'm so uncomfortable right now,
and walked off, leaving Bobby Joe to die. An hour had passed, and Bobby's mum, Becky Harper, was in town at the local garage waiting for Bobby. Her truck needed to be repaired, so it was scheduled to be in at 3 p.m. for service on that day. But she hadn't heard from Bobby since the phone call earlier on. That's a little odd, she thought, so she walked to Bobby's house. And when she got there and opened the door, she walked into her worst nightmare. There she found Bobby Joe lying in a pool of her own blood. She was unconscious, and her fists were clenched, strands of long blonde hair stuck in their grasp. Becky screamed, and she ran to the phone to dial 911.
She got Lisa's hair.
Operators later confirmed that Becky described the scene as though her pregnant daughter's stomach had exploded, and that there was no sign of an infant anywhere. Paramedics arrived almost immediately, but unfortunately they were not able to revive Bobby Joe. She was pronounced dead at 4:27 p.m.
Wait, what is this background of his? It's like a green screen and he picked this background, or do you think it's actually his home? Oh, it's a coffee shop. It's a coffee shop.
It was concluded, though, that the baby could still be alive.
Or coffee house, I guess. So that's what makes this a coffee house crime, just that he's in a coffee house, I guess.
Considering Bobby Joe was already 8 months pregnant, though the baby could be in severe distress following the traumatic birth. And so, with knowledge that both a murderer and a kidnapped child were on the run, the hunt to find Bobby's killer was on. Authorities started immediately, going around local residents' houses, knocking on their doors to ask if they'd seen anything suspicious that day. One resident claimed that they had seen an old red car parked outside Bobby's house at around 2:30 p.m, and it's a car that they'd never seen before. An Amber Alert was put out for the missing baby, though it was difficult to fill a profile because no one knew what she looked like. News of Bobby's death spread like wildfire. Shockwaves were felt in the local communities, and the whole country heard of Bobby's horrific death. Although the killer was not known, she was then nicknamed as Womb Raider. Not sure how I feel about that name. People in the Rat-a-Chat community learned of the news too. In fact, the murder of Bobby Joe is all that they spoke of. Scrolling through posts from the last couple days, one of the moderators, known as Sitkar, looked for any clues that may help with the investigation. And there she found the conversation between Bobby Joe and Darlene Fisher, which also shared plans to meet the following day. She connected the dots immediately and contacted the FBI on her discovery. FBI computer forensic analysts traced the location of Darlene Fisher's emails to a telephone line at the home of Kevin Montgomery on South Adams Road in Melvin, Kansas, and Kevin's wife, Lisa Montgomery.
She tried to pretend like it was her baby.
It was now December the 17th, and at Whistle Stop Cafe in Melvin,
Is his
Lisa and
background
Kevin were
darker now?
delightedly showing off the newest
Is he trying to show the days
addition to their
passing?
family, Abigail. Lisa told her friends that she'd been shopping the previous day when she went into labour at a local store. She claimed that she was taken to the Women's Centre in Topeka, where she then gave birth to a baby girl. She then called Kevin afterwards to tell him of the news, and of course he was delighted. He ran into the truck and picked her up as soon as he could. But that, of course, was bullshit. While the Montgomerys were enjoying their coffee at the Whistle Stop Cafe, FBI agents were waiting for them, sat outside their farmhouse in Melvin, waiting for their return. A couple hours had passed, but eventually a dirty red Toyota Corolla pulled up to the farm, Lisa and Kevin emerging with the newborn baby. The agents approached the two, and after mandate, followed them inside for questioning. There, they asked about the baby, and Lisa gave the same story to them as she did to her friends. It wasn't difficult to catch her out though. Agents shared with Lisa that they'd already approached staff at the Women's Centre, and that there were no records of Lisa being in there on
they
that
got
day.
her.
Lisa
Veronica, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god, that's awesome. I saw you chatting in AB Stream the other day when we were streaming there. Thank you so much for tuning in. And now for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. Any new viewers, welcome. We are watching True Crime. This is the case of Lisa Montgomery, and it's really wild. It's really sad. Oh, there's an Explore With Us video about a similar case. Should we just go to that one then? Thank you, Avery, for putting the shout out for Veronica. She must be family then. So everyone, make sure to check out Veronica's page also and give her a follow. Thank you again for the raid. So for anyone who's new here, this is a case about Lisa Montgomery. She faked being pregnant. She's part of some dog forum called Rat-a-Chat. Is that what it was called, guys? Something like that, Rat-a-Chat forum. And they do dog shows or whatever. Another member of that group, she was pregnant. She was pretty far along. Lisa bursts into her home and strangles her, and then literally cuts the baby out of her stomach and takes the baby. And the worst part, like, what's the girl's Bobby?
A little awkward for a first date, don't you?
Sorry, guys, I'm just getting you caught up so you can follow along with
Maybe
us.
a little bit of a warning. Casually. Hey, first-time viewers. Yeah, we're just watching a baby get cut out of someone's stomach.
Well, we just know that's what happened. You don't see anything that gruesome. Don't worry. But maybe we should just move on to a different case because they don't know what this is about. So Game of Thrones style. Yeah, no, it's wicked. It's really wicked. So I'm going to go to the Discord now and just pick something else out from there. From what? Should I do that now? Where would I go, AB, to find that part? How far along did you guys get? Okay. So let's see this. Oh, while I'm looking at that, I guess we can catch up with Fusi. As a palate cleanser.
He just stares at the screen.
Did someone clip that?
I don't know.
You need that on TikTok ASAP.
Really?
Yes, you do. You need that
I
on
Yeah,
was
she did her own
embarrassed about it.
You
C-section.
need that on TikTok. You need that on TikTok.
Really?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
They're on their way to a fair.
Yeah. And whoever posts it needs to put Kai
Kaya, thank you.
in the title.
I was so embarrassed
Whoever
about it. I
posted,
felt like I
yes.
flopped all
That
yesterday.
has to be on
That says AB show feet.
Please call me. Hey, Jazzy.
We'll try to get him next time he comes by
Phone
here.
overheats when you leave it on the
Up there.
yeah.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Okay.
The
Lena
phone
stream
doors
talk.
overheat when you leave it on the Tesla charger, y'all. I need the GPS.
Yeah, and then wait for a second and turn it back on.
Okay, here's another one. Have I seen Barbie? No, did it come out already? I have not. Okay, so I opened this for now. And then let's close this. Oh, today, tomorrow, depending on location. Okay, cool. I haven't seen it, but I've heard that it's gotten really good reviews so far. So this is Mitchell Blair's House of Horrors. This was another video that someone recommended in the Discord. If you're new here, the Discord is linked up at top, and that's how you can know when AB or I are streaming.
You pathetic ass bitch, and he's a drunk. Now tell the truth on that. Hey, you come sit down. For real? You! Everybody wanna know? Yes, I did kill her!
The shocking courtroom clips you just witnessed document the unhinged behavior of Michelle Blair. Take note of her insane outbursts, as you're about to see a different side of her in stark contrast to this
Okay, that was a wild start to this.
public persona that she never
We've never started one of these where like the killer is like, yes, I did it. It was me. It always kind of sneaks up into that point.
wanted to reveal to the public. The following interrogation footage has never been seen before. Michelle Angela Blair, a 35-year-old mother of 4, appeared to be a dedicated and loving mother to the outside world. But a twist of fate revealed that not only was that a lie, but that she was also hiding an unimaginably disturbing secret in plain sight within her apartment. Michelle's lies came crashing down around her when she failed to pay rent for her East Side Detroit apartment.
Oh my
She
God,
was
in Detroit.
Actually
This is
served
so
a
close to
court-ordered
home.
eviction notice. On March 24th, 2015, a crew arrived at her apartment to carry out the eviction, only to find out that Michelle wasn't there. So they began
Also,
moving
her name is Michelle, not Michelle.
her things out, including all of her furniture. In the living room where the family spent much of their time together, the moving crew found a large white freezer. When the freezer was opened, to the movers' horror,
No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I know nothing about this case, and I don't know if I want to know what's in the freezer.
all of Michelle's darkest secrets were exposed. Because of this disturbing discovery, they immediately called the police. Michelle was eventually found at a neighbor's apartment where she was hiding with 2 of her children, but the other 2, 9-year-old Stephen and 13-year-old Stoney, were nowhere to be seen.
You guys think Steven and Stoney were in the freezer? Would a mom do that to her own kids?
Michelle was arrested and brought in for questioning, where she shared the horrific story in graphic detail. As she was being led away by police, Michelle said to them, "I just want you to know I'm not evil. It was just an evil act." The following footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed attorney and former criminal prosecutor, a licensed clinical psychologist, and a former licensed professional counselor. It's important to note that the police department made some redactions to the following footage, but we added context throughout for your viewing. In order to protect the identity of the alleged victim, we will be referring to him as Michelle's
Her youngest son is the victim they're talking about.
youngest son, and by the pseudonym Alex throughout this case.
Just water or pop or something?
Coffee? If you guys have any Vaseline, just small bit.
I got no Vaseline.
Just water then.
Just water?
Dry. Can I ask you a question? Is any way my aunt could be in here? She was an ex-police officer. I just want her to hear it from me.
She's here. We're talking to her. That's okay. Just have a seat, okay?
Why? What does she want from her aunt? What does she want to tell her? Is this JCS? No, this is Explore With Us. You should watch the Evil Lives Here episode on this. It's from one of the child's POV. Well, maybe check that one out after.
An officer uncuffs Michelle and offers her water. Both are gestures of goodwill. These gestures are meant to keep her from shutting down and keep her comfortable to get her talking.
Just have a seat right there, guys.
Thank you.
Sorry. I'm gonna shut this door.
Michelle wears her hood pulled up, perhaps to hide from the situation and feel less exposed. The room is intentionally stark with nothing but a table and chairs. Michelle is very soft-spoken and cooperative. It's noteworthy that she was concerned about giving a message to her auntie. Michelle seems concerned to ensure that her auntie heard from her first.
Why? Why does she
Michelle
want
is
her
left
auntie?
alone in the room for about 20 minutes. She scooted her chair back and moved herself further from the table, suggesting she's trying to distance herself from the interrogation before it's even started. While she waits, her hands touch her stomach, signaling that she may be feeling anxious and is seeking comfort, which is understandable for someone sitting in an
Reaching. Do you guys think they're reaching a little here?
interrogation room. She sits extremely still for several minutes, which may indicate that she's very focused and possibly preparing what she's going to say. Although some dismiss body language analysis as pseudoscience, it's used by the FBI and CIA during interrogations. When the CIA is interrogating an individual, they look for clusters of 3 or more indicators that occur in either quick succession or all at once. These indicators can be signs of discomfort or uncertainty in what the individual is stating, rather than indicators of deception. It's extremely important to note that you cannot detect deception through body language analysis alone.
I love you. I love you.
This is the second time she's whispered, "I love you, Alex," which is the name of her youngest son. She may be feeling worried about when or if she's going to see him again.
Hello. I'm Officer Diaz.
Oh, thank you, Kaya. Lena, you've been doing a great job lately, especially on Elo's vlog. How do you find the energy, inspiration to do everything? Any tips? I don't know, honestly. I mean, I really love my job, so that makes it easy. And then also streaming here, I really love that too. So none of it really feels like work to me. It's just, I enjoy all of it. Oh my God, no, Maddie, I haven't seen that.
Got some water? Yeah. Okay. Did you eat today? I'm okay. You okay? I'm gonna ask you a couple questions, if you don't mind, okay? Can I ask you one? Sure. My aunt and my kids still here? You know what? I can't answer that right now. But I can find out. As soon as we're done, I'll make sure you know all that information, okay? I just really want to tell my aunt to her face. Because I created a big distance between her and she honestly never did anything but love us. And I created that distance for her so I can hide it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hide what? I don't get what she's saying.
I don't love her.
I'll make sure you
And that's
get,
not the case.
you just want to make things right.
I just want her to know that for her.
Okay.
Because she loves me so much. She don't have kids.
Okay.
And I do that to her, and I remember her face.
Okay. Let me, I got to take care of this first, okay? And then you can tell me anything you want to take. But I got some administrative things that I got to let you know about, like your constitutional rights.
The officer stops her as she needs to Mirandize her before she implicates herself. And without hearing her Miranda rights, any statement she makes may be inadmissible. The officer has Michelle read the Miranda warning out loud to show that she's literate. It's imperative that the officers make it clear that the suspect is Mirandized properly, which means they were both informed of and understood their rights before agreeing to waive them. Despite the police never making it seem this way, you're waiving serious constitutional rights, and the courts take this very seriously, so it must be done properly.
Did you graduate high school?
Yeah, first time chatter said, Lena, you have more viewers than T-Pain. Do I really? Evie and I were checking out his page the other day. Good for him though, what he's doing, and he's so talented. I forgot what else I was gonna say about that, but yeah, it was interesting just watching his Twitch.
Up to what grade of schooling do you have?
I want to say 10th, maybe.
The officer is professional but not particularly friendly. She's a little gruff and serious, but that appears to just be her personality and not intentionally related to the interrogation. The station likely sent a female officer to speak to Michelle, as they may have felt that she'd be more open when speaking to another female.
Do you know if my kids' names were released on the news yet?
Ma'am, I've been in here, so I
I
don't
think
know.
the dad knows. Yeah, and I was trying to keep it. I gave them the number and everything.
To who?
To their dad. To his dad, you know.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask you
Is she
some,
already admitting to everything?
some quick questions, just about you, basically. What's your first name?
Mitchell. M-I-T.
M-I?
M-I-T.
When we are done, I should rate T-Pain. Do you think he'll give me a shout out if I do?
T-H-E-L-L-E.
The officer is getting background information to try to get her used to talking. Once a suspect begins talking, it's harder for them to stop. It's always important to begin with questions that they will be more open to answering instead of jumping right into the facts of the crime. This also helps to build rapport. The officer likely has most of this information already, but wants to get more specific details and also wants to get a sense of how candid Michelle may be. She may also be trying to ascertain her competency regarding criminal responsibility due to the nature of the crimes and the possibility that Michelle has mental illness.
What color is your hair? Can you put your hoodie down?
I have any hair.
Okay.
Dark brown.
Okay.
But you just put brown.
Bring your hoodie down. Yeah, just leave it off. Yeah. Are you cold or something?
No, it's just, look at my hair.
You feel like
Just
you're
sitting here with my head, you know.
So you said, okay.
I'm just so used to being.
You have any body scars?
I have tattoos.
What's on your chest?
Trust no one.
What's it say?
Trust no one.
What's on your back?
Something ridiculous.
Like what? Is it wording or a picture?
Wording.
What do you guys think it's gonna be on her back? I'm sorry, I don't know why that made me laugh. The tattoo on her chest says trust no one. I just love when we're watching these shows and we come across like cheesy tattoos like that. It's something ridiculous. See?
What's
The
it say?
murder weapon?
I have to tell you.
Yeah.
I have to show you. It's ridiculous.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you.
I got this covered up.
Stephen Barry.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
It says Stephen
Okay.
Barry's? It looked like a whole paragraph.
And right here.
What's that one?
Just the kids' names. This is
It's a
for the dad's
confession.
name, but I just cross it out.
Realize,
Okay.
realize.
Asking general questions that are easy to answer may help put Michelle at ease before the actual questions relating to why she's here begins. It will also help the interrogator establish Michelle's baseline and observe her behavior when she knows her answers are truthful. This will help her
That's
dissect
smart,
Michelle's
that's smart.
responses and body language later and gauge if she is being honest. The officer asks her about her tattoos. What someone permanently inks on their body can be very telling about who the person is. Michelle has trust no one tattooed on her chest. This provides a lot of insight into her mindset.
We should soundbite that. The parrot saying, trust no one.
I typically don't like to make any definitive conclusions about tattoos because people choose words or phrases for different reasons. But it seems that this type of phrase might be significant. It could indicate that
Ashley,
Michelle
thank you so much for the gift, dude.
has had a tough past with a limited support system, or she's been betrayed by people close
No, I think that's just a basic, like a quote that people like to tattoo on themselves. Trust no one.
to her that she should have been able to trust. Michelle is embarrassed about the tattoo on her back, but still shows it to the officer, which proves she has a respect for authority and will likely continue to be cooperative.
Oh, that's what
You
her
have
back
any
says. Steve
amputation?
Berries.
Do you use any narcotics?
No, what do you mean? Like drinking?
No, like drugs, illegal drugs.
No. I've smoked weed before. I have no idea where he is, his number, or anything. I don't talk to him. And honestly, I don't talk to my mother.
Michelle is estranged from her immediate family, which is something that could indicate a problematic personality or possibly a dysfunctional childhood or family life. It's likely that her support system is limited, which is problematic as she's a single mother with incomplete education, and she likely needs help. The lack of relationship with her parents could also indicate, like the trust no one tattoo implies, that she's been betrayed by the people she should have been.
Josh said she smoked crack once. That's funny. It reminds me of that clip you guys showed us yesterday of Fusi saying, I didn't know Ethan, I guess chat told him that Ethan smoked crack once. He's like, whoa, I didn't know that. He's like, I never met a crackhead before. And I don't know, I found that so funny.
Been able to count on in her life.
I'm not acting. And how many sons do you have?
One, I had two.
Your daughters?
I had 2 girls and 2 boys.
What's your daughter's name? How old is she?
I missed that. First time chat, I said, ha ha ha, I missed that. Does anyone have a link to that clip?
17.
It's so funny.
She stay with you?
Yes.
Hi, Noisy. Welcome. Thanks so much. Got Noisy in the chat. I hope everyone is having a good evening. We hope you are too.
She got a phone number?
No, no phone. She's here.
Okay.
You know.
You got a boyfriend or spouse?
No.
It's not Stephen
What's your
Barry.
the father. Is that your
You would think that it's her boyfriend.
boyfriend?
Yeah.
So you have 4 children altogether?
Yeah.
None of them are in school?
No.
Where are your other 2 kids, Stoney and Steven?
At my house. At the old house.
In the
Where in your
freezer,
house are
maybe?
Freezer.
Who put them in there?
I did.
Oh my god, she's just admitting to everything. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna get you back to that. Is this the one where he says it?
Have that value. I didn't even know I still had it.
Is this it? Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Oh, I hate what I was supposed to say.
Have that value. I didn't even know I still had it. Ethan did crack? Why didn't y'all tell me that? I would have asked him about that. I've never talked to a crackhead.
Count it up. Count it up.
Michelle lowers her voice but bluntly answers. Her
Yeah,
lowered tone
his reactions are really good.
indicates shame, but she says this with no real
Pika Paprika, that's your clip? Oh, that's awesome. Let me see. Is it really? Does it say who clipped it? Oh, this one says by Jenny, who's also a regular in this chat, but I'm sure you got it too, Fika. You're always on those clips.
emotion otherwise.
Freezer.
She's forthcoming and appears to be willing to tell the truth right away, which is somewhat
Thank you,
unusual in
Moons.
interrogations. Instead of blaming anyone else for putting the children in the freezer, she's taken responsibility for that part of the crime right away.
Yeah, I don't get that either, how she's able to just say that with no emotion.
When the moving crew first opened the freezer, they found a teenage girl's frozen body
One of them is a teenager? Oh my god.
inside. She was completely naked and covered in frost, except for a
Oh.
large black plastic bag that was placed over her. Her head was pressed against the inner side of the freezer wall, where there were bloodstains next to her face. A long piece of black fabric, possibly a silk scarf, was still fastened around her neck, and there were notable injuries to her throat, her right cheek, right brow, her bicep, and her chest. Under the girl were several blankets, but because her body was frozen to the side of the freezer, only a portion of the blankets could be cut away. But the police were able to cut a hole, which revealed another frozen body hidden under the first. This one, a preteen boy. Neither body was able to be removed from the freezer, and instead, the entire thing was sent to the Wayne County Medical Examiner.
Why did you do that?
Literally a monster. God, that's so awful. Ace the 13, thank you so much for the gifted.
Because they were.
They were assaulting Alex?
Along with the other thing.
When you say they, who are you referring to?
Oh my god, she's really trying to justify it.
Michelle alleges that 2 of her children, Stephen and Stoney, were inappropriately touching and assaulting her youngest son, Alex. It's important to note that none of Michelle's claims about Stephen and Stoney have ever been substantiated, and her allegations could
Did she really think that would get her off the hook? I don't get why he did the whole spiel about protecting the kid's identity in the beginning. That's true. Or maybe he meant the younger kid, the younger children that she's claiming that the older ones were assaulting.
Certainly all be fabricated. If this is true, this behavior is extremely disturbing, and why her older kids would do this to their sibling would need to be explored. Behavior like this shows signs of extreme trauma, mental illness, or as behavior that may have been done to them, as kids will often do to others what was done to them. It's extremely rare for children to assault their sibling without them being victims of this kind of abuse themselves, especially when they're this young. Since Michelle's report of Alex being abused by his 2 siblings was never substantiated, this point in the interrogation could really just be the beginning of Michelle's fabricated story. A story that she either knows is a lie, or a story that she is convinced herself is true. Maybe Michelle is delusional. Maybe this fabricated story has helped her cope all this time with what she did to her own children. Delusions serve many purposes. Oftentimes, it helps the affected person escape a painful reality or cope with fear, guilt, or shame.
And I didn't find out it was going on, but it had been going on for years. Since I was in diapers.
It seems highly unlikely that if this were true, Michelle wouldn't be aware of this occurring.
That's
the
true.
child would
What
have
is she
very
talking
obvious
about?
injuries. In addition, this family all lived together with their mother in a small home, not attending school, and she wasn't working. It would be very difficult for kids to do the alleged actions routinely and for years without her knowledge. Michelle is either extremely neglectful, in denial, or not being fully truthful about her awareness of
Okay,
this.
trigger warning. I guess the details get very graphic. Chat is warning us. So I'd like to pass along that warning to you guys. And also, if things get too crazy or out of hand, also we can switch back to Fusi every once in a while for a good palate cleanser.
Situation.
How did you become aware that he was getting? Oh, I came home one day.
I'm scared of what she's gonna say.
It was basically saying, "Come look what he's doing." He wasn't doing it by the time I went in the living room. But she said, "Show mom what you was doing." So he had tools to wrestle me in.
Michelle describes how her son was using the 2 dolls to show her the inappropriate things his siblings were allegedly doing to him, before moving on to the topic of when this first happened.
When was this? This was a while ago. This incident didn't just happen. When you say a while ago, was it a year, 2 years, a month? Around there. Around where? Year or 2. I don't know why he acted it out like that. It's just, I don't want nobody to think that anything's wrong with my son. You get what I'm saying? Because there's nothing wrong. No, nobody's making any judgments. I just want you to tell me what happened. Nobody's passing any judgments. I know, because like to read it, when they read it, they're not going to understand. Like, no, listen. That's why I want to record exactly what you tell me, okay? So nobody's passing any judgment on your son or on you or anybody, okay? We just want to know what happened, okay? Okay.
Thank you. Yo, people in my chat were telling me that if
It's Avi. I heard. I heard Avi go outside to take a phone call. What could it be?
Oh, like a backdrop or something?
Like, I don't know. They just said, "Oh my God, have AB help you with your stream."
Yeah, whatever you need.
Well, it's complicated because I was gonna reorganize my room, but now I might be moving, so I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's my department, so just let me know. I got you.
Okay. What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
What color shorts?
Me too, Kitty. I have the same reaction.
T-shirt?
What's up?
What t-shirt? What color t-shirt?
Blue t-shirt.
What color sock?
Crocs.
Whoa. What color underwear?
Let me see. Black.
Fire. W fit in the chat. W fit in the chat. Good shit, Habibi. That looks good.
Oh, Lena, are you watching this right? Oh, Lena's on stream watching your stream right now.
Hi, Lena. Hi, Lena.
Hi, guys. We're actually watching you guys right now.
I did not just ask your husband what color his underwear is.
I heard. What's up? What's going on?
I did not just ask your husband what color his underwear is.
Okay, I love that. Okay, I love that for you guys.
What's going on?
I was just curious, just doing a random poll. Yeah.
Okay, I love that for you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Lena.
If I get like a
Huge Inception moment. What just happened, AB?
Life. That's my boy.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Drive is
Help him with decorating.
Oh.
Because they know I'm this shit.
Yeah, you would be really good with that, AB. I know you give him a really good setup. Yeah, I guess AB's gonna help him with that. Oh my god, you guys. Now it's really come full circle. Inception on AB's stream and also Inception on mine. Okay, that was a great palette cleanser, you have to admit. Although things were getting kind of crazy with the other content and that case, that was a good palette cleanser. Oh, so we got first time chatter said we spammed Flock on Yusuf's chat this morning. I have a video, but I don't know how to send it. Oh, I want to see that. Is it like a link? If so, you can send it in chat, and maybe if Avery's here, he could check it really fast. Or if you want, you could send it in the Discord, which is linked at the top over here. That's funny. Jay's musings, thank you so much for the biddies. He has no clue how to wire his system. He is legit going to pay someone to just wire to manage his system. He needs AB. Oh my god. AB will do such a great job. He's wearing the Teddy Fresh fit too. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I'll try to send it. Okay, cool, thanks. So we'll check back in. That is so crazy how I'm like, let's see what they're doing. And then I come over and it's Amy's on the phone with him. Oh, good time. Okay, back to Michelle Blair's.
So just feel comfortable
House
telling me
of
what
Horrors.
happened. I want you to make nothing up. Or
I love the AB and Fusi bromance. Same, me too.
think about how it's going to look. I just want you to tell me so we can help.
Okay, sorry. Oh, it's still, I didn't even play the video, so that's... Oh, it's here. Okay, I'm seeing some Flockas in the chat. Flockas in the chat for Amy. Someone cook this for Amy right now. Oh my god, you guys. You see, his chat was spamming Flocka. I'm loving the crossover.
Flocka.
Gar said he didn't know why at the end. He was confused.
Shout out Carrere. No, but on the real, why are we saying Flocka? Can y'all put me into the lore and explain to me what Flocka?
Oh my god, did you end up finding out what Flocka is all about? Okay, let's get back into this. The Flocka has come so far. That's true. That is very true. Noisy, thank you so much for the biddies. The streams have been so wholesome recently. Really appreciate you guys. Us too. Thank you so much, Noisy. You've been there from the very beginning and always watching and always supporting. Thank you so much. The AB and Fusi bestie arc is my favorite. Mine too. Can you put me into the lore? Well, I guess it all started, I'll say the beginning of it, when AB was filling in for her sound, right, AB? That's how? AB was filling in on the soundboard one day, and he just kept playing the soundbite Flocka. So, and then I guess we'll leave it at that. But that's where it all began.
Help you, okay? And we can help your son if he needs it.
The officer tries to ease her concerns about how this will sound, so Michelle continues to talk and is as honest as possible.
What is it? Yeah? Oh, you don't want to say it here?
No, I said.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna let this play.
She frames it by saying they want to help her. However, the officers are not there to help Michelle. Michelle sounds a bit more distressed here. She's more emotional now than at any other point throughout the interrogation so far.
And after he told me, so I had to keep his face, and I said, anybody do that to you? And he said, no. And he put his head down and he said, yes. I said, who the f-? You know what I mean? I was upstairs. So I went upstairs with and I asked him, was you your brother or your effing brother? Was you your brother? And so you asked somebody did that to him? Yes. So I'm like, why are you playing like that? I told him that's nasty as hell. Why are you playing with that? And I said, did somebody do that to you first? He said, no. And he had his head on and he said, yes. And so I asked him who, and he said,
Shit, what? Turn the camera, Lena? No. That is not what happened. I was just talking to AB, and this is kind of like intense, this case, and we have so many new viewers here, and I was telling him I don't know if this might be too much for them. This isn't like the regular crew for true crime. And also I missed a lot on 90 Day yesterday, so I was thinking maybe we could watch it on his stream, some 90 Day. And we can watch with him over there. He still has some work to do, so he'll be in and out, but I figure that might be a good idea. Because just the contrast with what's going on in this case, and then what's like flipping back to Fusi, and it's so lighthearted and wholesome. I don't know, I feel like we're just not giving this case the proper attention. And it is just so graphic and gruesome and sad. It's just not the vibe right now. Michael and Linda. Oh, what's her name? Linda? Michael and Angie. We love true crime, but also love 90 Day. Yes, we do. We love it all. But thank you guys for all of the follows here today. Let me see how many. Oh, let me take off this. Seriously, I've had so much fun already. We've been going for 2 hours. I feel like we just started. I am going to it now. Where's Twitch? Michael and Donald Trump, you mean? Yeah, that's what I meant. Michael and Donald. Huh? Oh, right. Sarah Fish, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I don't have the scare cannon on right now. Sorry, I don't know if that's what you were going for, but thank you so much. And Jennifer, thank you so much for the subby. Yeah. I mean, I closed it. And then I just wanted to check. Oh, whoa. Oh, where did you guys go? Oh, here we are. We are just checking. Tell me when you start, AB. Yes, I am live. And I'm going to... Is this for now? Thursday? It's July 20th. Oh my god, 98 new followers today. Thank you guys so much. That is awesome. 90 Day with AB tonight? Yes. Yes, that's actually what we're about to head over and do right now. I never liked 90 Day until your streams. I never even like... I mean, I knew about the show, I think, but I never watched it either before you guys recommended it. And then, like, immediately we got so hooked.
W Kitty, W Nadia.
Whoa, no,
Nadia's
shout
back.
out New York. Let's play in New York, banger. What's a good New York
Thank you,
rap
Josh.
song?
Oh, in New York.
No.
Can you play Detroit music?
What's the Detroit music?
I'll play Block Party by Saturday.
Block Party by who?
Notice just count it up 4 times. Count it up. Count it up.
Do you guys find
Count
each
it.
other attractive? Would y'all fuck?
Whoa, chill.
What?
Well, you.
What did they say that got them? He's been driving all day. Okay. Ever since the dolphin situation, I don't know if Lena will ever trust another one of my suggestions. That is not true. It was a good watch. I mean, it was shocking, but I mean, it was still a good watch. It's good to know about these things. First time chatter. Kitty is so beautiful. I agree. I was just saying that too. I left for a bit, but was it Mark? No, Randy, it was not Mark. It was a neighbor, John Pranty, that committed the murder, actually. So a lot of you were wrong, also myself, because I agreed that it would be Mark. And a lot of you were saying it's always a Mark, but it was not. What is that video called? I want to finish it. It's Explore With Us. Michelle, this right here. Michelle Blair's House of Horrors by Explore With Us. Oh my, that TTS was so wild. What did I say? I didn't catch that. We aren't watching it. We're gonna do 90 Day Fiance now, and catch up with Michael and Donald Trump. Are you live, AB? Oh, why? You are, I guess. My chat saying AB is live. Okay. Switching to AB. Let's see. Stream manager. Okay, let's do it. Oh wait, are you AB? He is! Oh my god! Whoa! Oh my god, Noisy! Thank you so much! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for 20 gifted. Wait, is that over here? Oh my god, it is because I didn't raid yet. Thank you so much! Wow, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Shout out to everyone who just got it gifted. I feel bad that we're about to raid right now, but thank you so much, Noisy. That's so awesome of you. Especially because there were so many new viewers today and first-time chatters, so thank you. We all appreciate you. Let's head over to AB Stream and pick it up from there. I'm sure some of you already hear the music from there. Okay. Yep, see you guys there.